Hey guys, now's the time to like and subscribe, leave a comment. I read all the comments. I look forward to reading them, so do that. Contact. Boy, this little car is rusty. 1967 Ford Mustang. A Mustang. Hey, Couple, you go bring me a drink out of the fridge, buddy? I'm getting thirsty. That right there is some strong metal. I don't think it'll come off. I'm thirsty. Thank you. Good old Dr. K. Man, that's good. That right there, good shit, nice. That's got it. See, it won't even cut. Got time for this crap, man. What? Where'd your drink go? Take it with you and drink it, man. Don't leave it down here and just waste it. I'm talking about. Now what? That stupid parking brake cable. Get out there. You broke, I know you broke. Alright, that's it. Win the games now. One of them fuel on this is hanging in there, ain't it? So I don't want to die. I cannot believe I've been doing all this cutting and I ain't cut through it nowhere. How's that even possible? When I don't want to cut one, I cut through it. And then when I don't care about cutting through one, I don't cut through it. Brake line even looks like one day. Oh, well. What are you doing up there, boy? Can't hear you. All I hear is minions up there talking. Oh no, scratch the tank. Think about it, that'll actually hurt your hand. Pretty much got it. Whew. I'm gonna have to go in here and clean up these rails. I might straighten this one, it's gotta go down. I gotta clean up around that transmission tunnel. Go around and clean up all my welds where there was a spot weld. I'm gonna have to do a little work on this torque box. Put me a patch in it right there. Clean all this up, all the way around this. Grind all this down pretty. All the way around. And spray a little well through primer on it. It'll be ready for its new pan. Well, torque box was shot. Torque box was shot on this side underneath. It's got a little hole here and a little hole here. I ain't worried about the top. I'm gonna clean it up. Put some primer on it. All the front was rotted out. All the bottom was rotted out. And the side of this extension was rotted out. So I put a bottom on it. I gotta grind it down all the way to the front. I put it solid all the way around. Left the lip like the factory. Put this in. I had to put the hole in it right here for the fuel line to go through like factory. Like I said, I'm gonna clean this up and primer this real good. I've got all this fixed in here, so now this is solid now. Homemaking another one. See, they had it welded like halfway up the rail, and it's actually supposed to go on the underside of this rail, all the way to this side over here, and get spot welds on the bottom. So I've made my piece. I got it where it goes all the way underneath here, all the way to the front of the rocker, and stepped it up a little bit right here like the other side. Now I've made my plate. It's gonna go in here like this. That's gonna go in there like that. And I'm gonna go in here. I gotta chop this corner off right here because of this right here, this corner. I'm gonna go here and chop that off. And then I'm gonna weld this in. And once I get that welded in, I'll be able to make the bottom piece that goes right here, this little triangle. And then all I have to do is just cap the front off and I'll have me a whole torque box. It won't cost me no money. Alright, so I got the bottom part, I got this part here, and I got the top. It's all welded in solid. All I gotta do is grind it down. Now I gotta go around the other side. The last person that welded a homemade in, see, they stepped it halfway up to right here. And I didn't bother cutting it off or cleaning it up because, I mean, it's not in my way and it's going to be hidden and covered. So what's the point in cleaning that up? Well, I cleaned this side of the metal, but I didn't clean this side. I've had it flipped upside down wrong. So I got to go in there and clean this up a little bit and blow a little primer in there and then cap it off. And but first I'm going to load my toe board in there so that I know exactly where this needs to go up and then back into this, and I want to make sure it doesn't hit nothing, so we'll get to it. You can't hardly hold the camera and do this at the same time, but y'all get the idea. What? Okay, buddy. Now for some primer. Alright, I jumped ahead a little bit. I'm just putting regular filler primer on here. And the way I do it, instead of marking it and drilling the holes, excuse me, I get the pan fitted really good, figure out where this is, and then just drill through the pan. And then when I drill through the pan, it'll mark this up, actually clean the primer off, and then I'll just weld it up. You ain't gotta have weld through primer. I was gonna put weld through primer in here, but I don't have any, so I'm out. This will be just fine for what we're doing. Nice little homemade torque box. Probably better than the ones that you would get at the store because mine's 1/8 inch thick steel. Let's got it, guys. This is a 67 model Mustang, so it didn't come with a torque box on this side. It came with a torque box on that side over there. So this car's getting a 427 in it, so it needs all the support it can get. I'm also going to be putting frame connectors from here back to this torque box here, so it'll have a connector here, and then it'll also get a connector from here up and around, either up and around or down and around the drive shaft. I ain't figured out how I'm going to do that yet, but it'll be homemade also, out of square tubing or round tubing, just what I can find, get my hands on. I got to clean that up over there. Now I'm going to shoot some primer on it. Then it'll be ready to start putting floor pans back in it. It's hot. Sweating like a pig. I think I finally got it ready for the one-piece floor pan to go back in it. I got this welded on the inside and the outside. I'll grind this side down. And it'll get green glass and body filled and make it look nice and pretty like it ain't never been messed with. Oh, God, about fell. Whew. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So the toe boards are in. They're sunk down to the rails nice and flat. I got everything cleaned up and primed where the floor is going to set. So, see, I cleaned up down in there and primed it. I still got to get this old glue and stuff off. I just primed it over there and it still ain't scrape it off. But, it's ready. Time for a floor. Let's see if we can get this pan. It's so long since I put a full pan. I can't remember which end's got to go in first. I can't remember though. And the jack stand's gonna cause a problemo. Huh. Not gonna hold anything anyway. Oh, that's great. Maybe I just moved it. Seems like you put the front in the hose. Man, it's been a while. Been a while. I got a room in here. Alright, Gina. Come on, baby. Why's everything gotta be so difficult? Going in, you just don't know it yet. You just don't know it yet. Thing getting hung on everything. Alright. '69 model floor pan. I like it better because it's got a bigger shifter hole. And I'm putting 69 seat platforms in it. They set a little bit lower. That actually fits halfway decent, consider. It looks pretty flush everywhere. All that's left now is everything else. Everything else. Here's something I probably could have videoed, and I didn't. This is the rear end out of a '97 Mercury Mountaineer, like a Ford Explorer. They work good in these old Mustangs, like this one or this one. This car's getting a 4-link in it with pullovers. They work good, but you've got to cut 2 3/4. I think it's 2 3/4 or 2 7/8. I think it's 2 3/4 I cut out of it. Out of this side. Yeah, this side. Yeah, this side. So what I done was, I cut the 2 I'm gonna say 3/4. It could be 2 7/8. So I cut it out. Put the 2 back together, welded it up, grinded it down. Took a passenger side axle, slid it back in this side. I went ahead and put all new bearings in it, checked the clutches and the steels, put new wheel bearings in it, all new seals. Then I welded my, figured up my center, figured up the width of a, where my 4-link needs to go. Went ahead and welded all that on. So now all I gotta do is, clean this baby up and paint it. I like putting these on because you can, they come with this. It's like a bridge. And you tighten this down to your main caps inside your rear end. It gives a little bit more support. It's an 8.8. It's going to take all the abuse you can throw at it. Plus we got the disc brakes. I like this rear end because it's got the emergency brakes inside the rotor itself. It's all enclosed. It's not got an emergency brake that's part of the caliper. I don't like something else I done on this rear end, this Mountaineer rear end, is they got a great old big squared off piece of metal here that something bolts to, and they got 2 big old deals here, and it gets like a speed sensor here. So what I do is I'll grind this off, make it smaller, then I'll weld up that hole, and I'll leave this one in case I want to bolt something to it, like a brake line going on the front instead of around the back. And I cut this off and grind it down smooth. Once it's all painted, it'll look good. I gotta do a lot of cleaning. This place is getting messy. Messy, messy, messy. Started spot, just throwing a couple welds here and there. I've been using that board to try to beat the pan down closer to the rails. It's getting there. I got 5 inches consistent from the bottom to the top on both sides. It took a while to get that, but I finally got it. Well, this is going to be a nice little pan. It's going to be a nice little car when it's done, hopefully. That's all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a comment. Every little like counts. It's helping my little channel grow, and I really do appreciate it.